Oh man, am I glad to move on from that Tampa series. It was a non-stop sweat fest, close games, clenched butt cheeks, acid reflux. This is going to be a much more open series and way more fun. But was it fun watching game one as a Habs fan? Let's talk about it.
How's your breath?
It's not good, eh?
No, I meant in terms of conditioning.
The anticipation for this game was high. And all day I was happy waiting for this game. I just wanted it to start. Is it 7 o'clock Eastern yet? 8 o'clock Atlantic? I would like to see my Montreal Canadiens play a more fun style of hockey that we were kind of more used to during the regular season, with potentially some lessons learned from the Tampa series about taking away time and space. But at the back of my neck, there was something gnawing. Buffalo is an explosive team. Is Montreal going to be able to get into that Buffalo mode in order to play the style of hockey that suppresses those pushes? Speaking of pushes, my segues are getting lazier and lazier. Thank you so much for your support. Discord. We had a day on Discord, didn't we? As I am recording this video, holy guacamole, we have 273 members. When we started the day, I'm pretty sure we had sub 240. That's incredible. Thank you to Maka, Party, Tesseract, and Vogue, my new blue liners. And shout out to everyone else in Discord. You guys are beauties. Join us on Discord, or how about become a subscriber here if you're not already. We have surpassed 24,000 subscribers. Can you believe it? That last video, whatever I said, you guys subscribed in droves. Welcome to the community. If you're already subscribed, don't worry about it. Hit the like button, hype the video, do whatever. On to la formation de départ. Starting lineup for tonight, and it's a little interesting. Nos attaquants. Our forwards, Caulfield, Suzuki, Slafkovsky, Newhook, Evans, Demidov, Doan, Anderson, Bolduc, Veleno, Dach. Veleno rolls back in. Texier's up with Doan and Anderson. Evans with Newhook and Demidov. It's interesting. I will tell you that Martin St. Louis rotated those lines around quite a bit. He tried different things tonight. There's definitely going to be an adjustment phase. No défenseur or defenseman, Matheson, Carrier, Gooley, Hudson, Xhekaj, Dobson. Xhekaj is back. I kind of figured. I think start him game one and see what kind of a physical tone the Buffalo Sabres want to bring to this series. Unfortunately, they didn't use Xhekaj a whole lot. I don't know if the worry there was the speed of the Buffalo Sabres, because Xhekaj did put in a pretty good effort when he was on the ice tonight. He even made some smart offensive moves. Still, if I had to guess, I would say he's probably not going to play a game two. No Galdien, our goalies, Dobesh, and Fowler. Dobesh starting in net tonight. So, good news, Buffalo sprang for a really good anthem singer. That was appreciated. I mean, lady even had this homie crying. That star-spangled banner, yeah. They dropped the puck on this one. Hudson takes a penalty 5 seconds in, starting things off on a pretty bad note, but it was a textbook penalty kill. When Hudson gets back to the ice, he comes this close to opening up the scoring. I mean, this is almost as close as you can get, but still in the first period and not long after.
Hudson didn't get credited with a shot in Game 7. He had 5 shot attempts. A stumble here, trouble, bends it in, and Brown scores!
Yeah, that's Doan, gonna make it 1-0. Hudson, again, at the center of all the madness. He gets his skates jammed up against the kickers, sends the Sabres on a 3-on-1. Benson is patient here, and he gets the puck to Doan back door. 1-0 Sabres. Now we see Anderson trying to continue his playoff influence. Perfect pass in front to Doan, but Doan chooses far side when he should have went close. Alex Lyon makes the save. Alex Lyon is in net, by the way, for Buffalo. It isn't UPL. And until Lyon puts up a big stinker, expect to see him in net. Now Suzuki handed a tripping call here. Montreal's down 1-0. Hard to see from this angle. Let's see if they show us another angle. Oh, okay. They're calling these types of penalties. It looks like Suzuki is battling for the puck here with Byram. Byram dives and he draws the penalty. This is a little bit frustrating, but will Montreal be able to put up a textbook penalty kill and kill this one off?
Here comes the pass across. Deflected front, score!
They will not. 2-0 for Buffalo. This is the first time in these playoffs Montreal is down by 2. Messy goal here on the power play, but these count. 2 less than ethical goals by the Buffalo Sabres. Now Evans breaking in, puts one off the post and draws a penalty. On the power play, Montreal finally opens up their scoring.
Caulfield, back by Mellenstein. Swung low for Slafkovsky to the net, scores!
Suzuki's going to make it 2-1. Slaf finds Suzuki back door. Great job seeing the space here by Slaf, opening it up and finding Suzuki to put the Habs within 1. So 2 lucky goals here in the first period by Buffalo. Montreal with the lone legitimate goal of the game. I'm just messing around. Sorry, Buffalo fans, I'm joking with you. This is hockey after all. These things happen, but Habs fans, you know what I mean. You know how I feel. Off to the second period. And while we're talking about ethical goals.
1 second period goal. Greenway's in. Scores!
Jordan Greenway makes it 3-1. This is scary. Jordan Greenway ties his regular season goal count by scoring 1 goal in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I gotta say, I'm usually a pretty good defender of Carrier, but he's given Greenway way too much respect and way too much room here. Carrier has an opponent behind him, creating all sorts of trouble in front of Dobesh, and Carrier himself is screening his own goaltender. Either shut Greenway down or let Dobesh get a good view of the puck. Carrier does neither. Now, still in the second period, we see Goulet extending his arms to catch his opponent. This is sometimes called a penalty in regular season, but you bet your sweet butt cheeks this is called a penalty in the playoffs. All jokes aside, Goulet does break his stick here, so oftentimes referees will call this a cross-checking penalty. When they see the stick break, it's kind of like a dead giveaway. But surely the Montreal Canadiens aren't going to let the Buffalo Sabres score on this weak power play.
Playoff, Byram with the shot, scores!
That's Bowen Byram scoring, making it 4-1. Byram finds the top of the slot and finds Twine behind Dobesh. Beautiful shot, perfectly timed with a great release here. No chance for Dobesh. This is another pretty lucky goal for Buffalo. Weak penalty. Still later in the second period, Dobesh fighting off a big flurry in front of him. I thought Dobesh was good this game. It's just, yeah, the Greenway goal, he was screened. 3-on-1, yeah, that's a good chance it's going in. The Byram goal, excellent shot. And then the messy goal on the power play for McLeod. I'm definitely not blaming Dobesh for the goals that he let in. But Tampa Bay need to look at themselves in the mirror for letting this one go in.
Back in, Kirby Dach, and Ryan down, rebound, score!
Kirby Dach, wow, another highlight reel goal for Dach. From a prone position after being tripped, no hand in the air, by the way. Very nice goal here, Kirby. Fought until the last second. That's what you got to do. Still in the second period, Montreal's pressing near the end of the period with those 2 ethical goals against Buffalo's 1. Montreal winning the moral game here, which is not how it works at all. Just let me weave a tapestry. And that's going to do it for 2. We're headed to the third period. Caulfield immediately with a chance. Nice to see him at least throwing the puck towards the net. Certainly has been drawing some criticism these playoffs so far. Hasn't been as much of an influence as you would have hoped. Now we see Jack Quinn put one off the post, and we're halfway through the third period. Habs would do well to score soon, or it's going to become 6-on-5 time real quick. Montreal down by 2 goals, doing hard work in the offensive zone, but when Josh Anderson gets hooked, trying to accept a Danault pass, you can see Danault show some frustration. At this point, Buffalo has had more opportunities on the power play. I mean, Montreal's down by 2 goals. If you're going to manage the game, you usually try to manage it in the direction of the team that's behind. Now Evans alone with a big gaping open net dusts the puck off when he just needed to slap it in as fast as he could. So Montreal would have to pull Dobesh. They would have to go on 6-on-5, and they would spend most of the time in the Buffalo zone. 28 shots piled up against Buffalo's 16. But in the end, the Sabres hold on. 2-1 Montreal. 4-2 Buffalo. No, you got to give Buffalo credit. They played the game that Montreal played in Game 7 against Tampa. Take advantage of the opportunities you're given. Montreal needed to find ways to score 5-on-5. And they have previously against Buffalo. I didn't think Buffalo looked that great tonight. but Montreal looked worse. So on to game 2, give your heads a shake. Don't worry about this one. I do feel like Montreal played a pretty good game. They just didn't get the puck luck. That's going to do it for me, guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night. Check out the Discord. I should be able to put a link in the description. We'll talk again on, I'll probably wait until Friday to do a video. I might do one tomorrow. I don't know. But you guys know what to do. Like the video. It helps me out with, I don't know, search results or something. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you. And as always, I'll see you down in the comments.